Do you want to go behind the scenes with ESPN here at Lucas Oil Stadium for the NFL Combine in Indianapolis? Well, that's what I'm up to for the next 2 days. Basically, I'm doing audio for all of the live hits that ESPN is doing from inside the stadium here at Lucas. That includes all the morning hits on Get Up and some Sports Center stuff. Also, the main thing they're doing is they're shooting their NFL Live panel show in Lucas Oil, so I'm mixing 4 microphones live for that, sending it to 3 cameras, doing all sorts of great stuff. We loaded in yesterday. It was raining. It's a lot nicer today, but I'm stuck inside all day. I'm gonna take you in there and I'm gonna show you a little bit around what we're doing. I've worked down here a lot over the years because I've done a lot of different types of things for the Colts and all sorts of other events in the Lucas Oil Stadium, so it's a great venue. The setup that we have going up there is we have 3 cameras going into a live view with a lighting package and then my sound package for all the audio. ESPN rented Sennheiser HSP4 headset mics for the show, which I like so far. I haven't used them before, but I like them from what I can tell. I run a SoundTools Snake system over Ethercon. I've got multiple boxes that I use, and they're all 4 channels each because you can send 4 channels down each Ethercon line. So I put a snake to each side of the set. So I got 4 channels on each side that I can use. Plus I'm sending 4 channels of audio down for distribution to the cameras. And the first part of the day that we did today was all single shots, and I had to route each correspondent to each camera that they were looking at. So correspondent 1 was in camera 1, so on and so forth. Then all that audio was being sent down to Bristol, ESPN's control room, and they were mixing it all for final distribution. So this morning I just had to isolate each person to the camera. This afternoon I'm gonna have to live mix 4 people on the set at once, and then I'm gonna send a mix down the line for ESPN. Check 1 2, check 1 2, here we go. Looks like this mic is working. Check 1 2, check 1 2. All right, mic 6 is working. I'm gonna take you on a little tour of the signal path that we have going on here. So on my bag, I've divided each side into a 4-channel snake. You can see I have the inputs going in here, and they're coming out to this side here. So this is inputs 1 through 4. And then on this side, we have inputs 5 through 8, also coming out of the side of the bag. This snake is my outputs. So this is what's going to the cameras. These are all plugged into the 4 outputs I have for left, right, X1, X2. Then we have the snake that goes up to the side here. So this is a SoundTools 4-channel snake. That's on the right side, just coming off of a 25-foot Ethercon. And then I'm taking XLRs to each of the positions. On the back of the chairs, you can see that this is the plug-on transmitter for the headset mics. And I just have those on the back of the chair with a gaff tape. So these are the Sennheiser headset mics that we're using. ESPN is using these for all the in-ears. It's a system that integrates with their phones, and it's working well for them. Everyone can be on one of these and hear each other. It's pretty convenient. Again, then on this side of the set, I've got another 4-channel cat box. Again, that cable just goes back to my board. And then this set of outputs is traveling right along this cable path, and it's landing right here. I have a cat box coming plugged into the snake, and then I have a second cat box that's plugged in parallel. So 1 through 4 and 1 through 4 are identical on these. Then I'm running out of that cat box into each one of these cameras. There's 3 cameras out here. Panasonic DVX 200s. That's the bureau camera that the ESPN uses. You can see that we've got a combination of HMI lighting and Astro panels to pretty basic lighting setup. And then you have each one of these monitors here is underneath each camera, and that is giving them a program feed at all times of the ESPN broadcast. You can see that they've taped around the cameras so that they know where they're looking. It's a very handy thing to do. During the morning time here, I'm just making sure that each person, I have them set up to channel 1, 2, and 5. I'm just making sure that each person is loud and clear. I've routed each one of these microphones to the appropriate output for each camera. So when the correspondent is sitting in their chairs and they're looking at the cameras, it's only their audio going to their camera. They're using this 4-channel live view to transmit all of these signals over to Bristol. Each camera goes into an input and they get them all. Embedded audio is in each one of the cameras. And you can see right next to us, we've got Pat McAfee. Isn't that pretty cool? And then on the other side of him is the NFL Network.
Yeah, from our remote location, our offices in Indy, you are staying right where you are in Los Angeles. Gree, this is easy. He's 37, signed him to a 2-year extension, roughly $50 million a year. That makes him about the top 10 highest paid quarterback.
In Las Vegas, you just hired Pete Carroll, the 73-year-old head coach, who will be the oldest coach in NFL history when Week 1 begins.
It's not like something that just absolutely slaps you upside the head and makes you go, look, this is the next Patrick Mahomes. Although, remember, I was sitting here on the desk when Patrick Mahomes was drafted. No one thought Patrick Mahomes was going to be Patrick Mahomes. Nobody.
Are you feeling good over here?
Yeah, but
Okay, I'm gonna pull this mic further out. There we go.
great.
Looking great, man. It's not going anywhere. It's nice and tight. It might feel like it's going somewhere, but it's not. So we got 2 more people mic'd up in seat 1 and seat 3, waiting for net return, and then we should be good to go.
The highest paid guard in football is Landon Dickerson at $21 million a year. This franchise tag would make Trey Smith at about $24 million.
I expect that lost weight means he's going to fly in the 40-yard dash. He's going to be athletic. We see it on tape. The question with him is the lack of production. Only 1.5 sacks each of the last 3 years as an Aggie.
We had to do a quick tracking thing because one of the correspondents was covering a story that just broke. And now we're going to change the set for the 4-person show that starts in a couple hours. He should be hearing tone on all 3 cameras.
Right now we're sending you, you should be hearing tone on all 3 cameras.
Mic check, mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Here we are in Indy, ready for NFL Live.
Everything feel okay?
I'm just like, I don't know if I can make it go down.
We can bend it down.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Is that a little better?
Yeah, it is better.
How's that feel, sir?
Feels okay, no problem, thank you.
Good. Sweet.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
I'm going to pull this away from your beard so it doesn't scratch.
Okay.
No scratchy. There we go. Cool. Feeling good?
I think so.
All right. Put everybody's headset mics on. Now we're just checking levels, and we'll be ready to start soon.
The NFL Scouting Combine is underway in Indy, meaning the NFL, GMs, coaches, scouts, you name it. Everyone's here. The focus on the future of the league, including Travis Hunter. I caught up with him this morning, found out if teams are treating him as a corner or a wide receiver. You'll hear what he has to say about that.
Now the next step is figuring out the tackle position. They're sort of in the same position they were last year. You do have Kingsley Suamataia, who they drafted, tried out, benched. Do they see development from him? Do you want to bring in DJ Humphries and get some competition?
And I'm sure there'll be a lot of curious teams, especially at the top of the draft with him being the projected #1 overall pick potentially.
NFL Live is brought to you by Dairy Queen. More from Indy after this.
We swapped in someone on the right, just about to come back from commercial break.
What is the best position for Travis Hunter in your mind?
I think Andrew Barry's got to decide this up correctly. I would actually want to work Travis Hunter on both sides of the ball, but I believe the path to becoming a Pro Bowl player may exist more as a wide receiver for Travis Hunter. He is the most natural playmaker.
Okay, Shefty's back in, and we're good to go.
Pittsburgh wants to have one of these quarterbacks under contract by the time free agency opens. We'll see whether they can get a deal done.
So much more from the NFL Scouting Combine coming your way soon.
So we are wrapped up on 1 hour of NFL Live on ESPN. It went great. Auto mix worked like a charm on the mixer. Everything worked out. All the change-outs happened efficiently. We're ready to go. So I'm on a little bit of a break from the ESPN show. We're going to go over to the convention center and check it out, see what's going on over there. So the freelancer community here at the Combine is really strong. There's a lot of people doing a lot of different things. We got the Pat McAfee show happening right next to our set. We got NFL Network happening nearby. Just a lot going on. It's just really easy to lose sight of some of the simple things, like, are they going to bring coffee to set? Are they going to say thank you? Are the people that you're working with going to be nice? No, it's all the simple things that just add up, and just don't lose sight of that, It's the small things that make shoots better. Indianapolis really is a great city to be in. Again, something else I take for granted, but there's so many conventions and special events and things happening in Indianapolis. The convention center is one of the biggest ones in the country, not just the Midwest, but it's one of the biggest ones. It's a great place to work. It's a great place to be, and I'm just thankful. So this is the media room where all of the teams are set up. Looks like everybody in here is assigned a table or two, and they're all offloading media at these stations. Some people are shooting content in here. Also at these big events, there's a frequency coordinator normally that is handling all of the audio frequencies. But if you're using wireless in a situation like this, you definitely need to go to that table and check in. So there's all sorts of networks over here doing stuff. CBS Sports, NFL Network, local stations. All the podiums are set up in this room where all the players rotate through for interviews. All of the camera people are all positioned up here, pointed at the podium of choice. And I was just talking to the main audio guy here, who's a friend of mine, and he was explaining that this station here was getting all the podiums coming to this mixer and then sending them back out to all the direct boxes. And then these were booms that they used for the questions that were being asked. So all the audio for the podiums was being routed right here and then distributed out to a series of direct boxes that all of the camera platform people could plug into. And of course, my favorite thing, coffee. Can never have enough of that stuff. So here we go. This is the Peacock area. Looks like they're just testing out signals. Not live at the moment, but lots of cameras and lights and things going on here. I got a program return there coming back at them. 3 cameras on dollies, a bunch of RE Sky panels set up on truss. Then we got CBS Sports over here. Looks like they got more of a casual couch sitting environment. You can see again some program returns coming through for the guests to look at. We have a dolly automatically moving back and forth. Sockler Flowtech tripods. All these tables on this side are either teams or other media outlets. Lots of these teams are taking this content and probably taking it straight to their social channels, streaming for their fans, getting the inside track here. Some are just audio, some are video, some are a little bit of both. If you're in freelance work for the short-term gains, it's not usually going to happen. So you got to be in it for the long haul. You got to be willing to stay around, be persistent, get your name out there, network, be known for good things, be known for how friendly you are, for how helpful you are on set, be known for your good attitude, and it's all going to work out. So one of the tips I would have as a freelancer is to find out if there's any areas near you. Maybe it's a neighboring city, or maybe you don't realize that your own city has a lot of conventions and events and things. Just come down, network, get to know people, get your name out there. And You can work events, you can be freelance. It just takes a little bit of persistence. So we went on a quick tour of the convention center. It's going to be about time for me to get back to my set over at Lucas Oil Stadium. Which ear do you want?
Left ear would be great.
Okay. How's that feel? Feel all right?
Midway through the A's, we're going to move field from this spot.
And headset mic coming on. All right. I feel like we have everybody. Mix assist is activated for all 4 channels. Everybody's gained. Transmission check to Bristol. Everybody's in the seats. We're ready to go with NFL Live.
We're coming your way from Indy, where the NFL Scouting Combine carries on. And as usual, news is taking over here with the league in town. We'll update you on all of it in just a moment.
There was any time that it came close to even happening, and both sides had to ponder what it would be like without the other. They never could get themselves to do it. And ultimately, they decided to stick together in the end to run it back.
Well, as Mina mentioned, there are these quarterback-needy teams that may have to look to the draft now instead of some of these veterans or even a Sam Darnold type. So along those lines, Cam Ward was out here today speaking to the media.
Okay, quick change. Swept Shefty out, put Field in.
A quarterback who I believe he has some similarities to is Jordan Love with the Packers in terms of the arm talent, some of the off-platform throwing ability, the aggression. So I would actually look at that offense and steal from them, and it's a great offense.
We'll be right back from Indy right here on ESPN. That was great.
Adam's coming in.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, he's good. He didn't move. All right, cool. Here we go.
So how about Jackson Dart out of Ole Miss? He's one that could rise up some draft boards, has a chance to make waves here. Adam, what's the buzz surrounding Dart at the Combine this week?
Lauren, previous segment, we talked about all the teams that need quarterbacks. There aren't enough to go around.
We've got more coming your way still on NFL Live. You don't want to go anywhere. From the NFL Scouting Combine, we'll be right back from Indy.
Last change out. Let's get your headset off.
Yeah.
Just about finished with our last break. Shefty's in for the last time.
They think that he was just a wide receiver, bubble screen, rocket screen, tunnel screen guy who didn't push the ball down the field. Well, a lot of times they were just trying to get the ball out of his hands. A lot of the sacks that he took, look, some of them are on him. There's always going to be some that are on him.
We'll see you next week. Great job, people.
All right. Nicely done. Good stuff, man.
Yeah, here. You got it?
Yes, there you go.
Thank you.
Good stuff. And that's a wrap. All right, so I'm loaded out, feeling good. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you making it this far into the video. I hope you enjoyed some of the content. And again, if you're a freelancer, just want to encourage you, stick with it, stay the course, you can do it. It takes a long time to build a career. Don't be discouraged. And for sure, do not get jealous. Don't be jealous of people that are doing things that you wish you could do. It only leads to just putting anger in your heart towards other people. Don't do it. I know it's hard to sometimes look out at social media and YouTube and see people doing things and you wish you were doing them. Your time will come. Stick with it. Network well. Be good on set. Say thank you. Be nice. Be remembered for the right thing. I know you can do it. See you in the next one.